Aerospace nerds like us geek out over all kinds of stuff. Innovative, high-performance micro-tube heat exchangers. Next-gen moon buggies. The history of air conditioning in homes, vehicles, and aircraft. Flexible, ablative heat shields, superalloys and polymer nanocomposites. The best pinball machine, the Adams Family FTW, fight us. The list goes on, but one of our favorite pastimes is to get in friendly arguments with other airplane nerds about which prop-driven, bomber, fighter, supersonic, whatever aircraft is better. In Britain this might be called playing top trumps, while in the good old US of frickin' we just say mine is better than yours, along with some well-chosen words about our opponent's mother. Well, we think we might have this argument won before it begins. In our estimation, the McDonnell Douglas Boeing F-15 Eagle and its Super Eagle and Slam Eagle upgraded variants is the best jet fighter of all time, so far. Considering its incredible speed, acceleration, versatility, 3,500 mile range, durability, maneuverability, electronic warfare capability, lengthy service history, stellar air-to-air record, and its ability to carry up to 23,000 pounds of weapons and splotty stuff, it's no wonder the US Air Force is still ordering new F-15s and the aircraft is in use by multiple allied nations around the globe. Let's go over just a few facts that show why the F-15 is so incredibly badass, and why we're right and you're wrong. Bring it, the F-15 has never lost a dogfight. Despite the initial criticism from the fighter mafia that the F-15 was too large and heavy to be successful as a dedicated dogfighter, a line of thinking which led to the groundbreaking and still excellent F-16 Fighting Falcon. The F-15 defied expectations and became the most successful modern fighter, with over 100 victories and 0 losses in aerial combat. That's right folks, the F-15 has an air-to-air record of 104 and 0. That's better than the F-16 76-1, the F-1 for Tomcat 135-4, and even Mike Tyson 50-6. The F-15 was the first fighter that could attack multiple enemy targets simultaneously from distances of up to 100 miles, using its sophisticated, nose-mounted radar system and advanced air-to-air radar-guided missiles to blow up the bad guys before they even knew what hit them. Around 125 US F-15s have been lost over the past 5 decades in mishaps, mostly due to pilot error in reduced visibility situations, ground incidents, or training accidents. This results in a service record of less than 2 aircraft destroyed per 100,000 flight hours, which is impressive considering the large numbers of aircraft still being flown. The F-15 is the first fighter that can accelerate straight up. The F-15A had a thrust-to-weight ratio of 1.17 to 1, meaning that for every pound of weight, it generated 1.17 pounds of thrust from its twin F-100 engines, depending on which source you read. The upgraded F-15K Slam Eagle has a thrust-to-weight ratio of up to 1.29 to 1, which is superior to every other fighter in the free world. The F-15 can go from ground level to 65,000 feet in just 122 seconds, and was the first US fighter jet that could fly straight up directly after takeoff, and still accelerate vertically. Is this thing an airplane or a rocket ship? The answer is yes. The F-15 is the fastest US fighter ever. In America, more is, well, more. As Eleanor Roosevelt said in 1936, America is all about speed. Hot, nasty, badass speed. The F-15 has been called an American muscle car with wings, though it can turn and burn better than any 1970s moper. The first few variations of the Eagle used Pratt & Whitney F-100 engines with 25,000 pounds of thrust each, but today's F-15 variants use 2 extremely powerful General Electric F-110G, 119 afterburning turbofans with a maximum thrust of 29,000 pounds each. All of this adds up to a hella fast jet. Top operational speed is Mach 2.5, or between approximately 1,600 and 1,800 miles per hour depending on air temperature. The F-22 Raptor that was intended to replace the F-15 is slower. The F-4, which set multiple speed records, is slower. The F-14 Tomcat is slower. The F-16 is slower. The F-18 is slower. The F-35 Joint Strike Fighter is slower. Some sources place the top speed of the F-180 Strike Eagle at 1,875 miles per hour. In short, the F-15 is the fastest, most balls-to-the-wall jet fighter the U.S. has ever produced. The F-15 can fly and land with one frickin' wing missing. The claim that our air superiority fighter is so good it only needs one wing may sound akin to "I'd still beat you with one arm tied around my back," but in this case it's actually true. In 1983, an Israeli F-15 Eagle collided mid-air with an A-4 Skyhawk in a training exercise. The pilot of the Skyhawk ejected and his aircraft disintegrated. The right wing of the F-15 was sheared off about 2 feet 60 centimeters from its base near the fuselage. But the two-man crew of the F-15 didn't realize the extent of the damage, as leaking fuel was vaporizing and obscuring their view, plus the aircraft was rolling uncontrollably as you might expect.